Hi, my name's Jess from Phoenix Coaching, and today I'm going to talk about back pain and give you some frameworks for how to start thinking around the musculoskeletal system and how back pain can come within the system. So back pain is a massive challenge for a lot of people. Within the UK, around 80% of people at some time in their lives are going to suffer from some form of back pain, varying in degrees of how severe they are and also for numerous different reasons. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a framework for how to think of the back as well as the muscles within the body. So you can think of the body a little bit like a bicycle wheel. So if you think of the muscles like the spokes of the bicycle wheel and the rim of the bicycle wheel is like the frame. So when the muscles of the system are tensioned nicely, then the frame is allowed to roll very nicely down the road and we get quite a smooth ride. You can think of the nut in the middle a little bit like the core of the body. So the core is holding the rest of the body together essentially and creating the stabilization for the body. So often deficient core can lead to back pain a lot of the time because it's not able to support the back, as we'll see within the next concept. So you can see this guy here is nice and happy with good posture with a nice tension system. Then what happens when the system comes out of alignment is more like this. So you see this bike rim is warped. We've got some spokes that are really tight, other spokes that are loose, and a couple of them are broken. You can see this guy here. He's got like this forward posture going on, and he's not too happy. So these postural challenges can be caused by numerous different things. Most people have some sort of sitting compensation causing their postural tightness, which we'll talk about in depth in another video. But suffice to say, when we sit, what happens is the front of the body tends to get short and tight. So the neck gets tight, the chest gets tight, and then the shoulders start going forward. Now, what this does to the back is it actually flattens it off. Now, when any muscle is in a chronically lengthened position, as sitting down 8 to 10 hours a day will do to the lower back, it will actually weaken the muscles of the back or of the other structure that is long and weak or permanently in this lengthened position. So, to get things to a better place, what you need to do within this scenario is identify which muscles might be tight, stretch them or release them through other means of manual therapy, and then find out which muscles are loose and tighten these up through specific strengthening. So, next concept I'm going to give more specifically for the back is that the back is a little bit like a ship mast. So you can see my wonderful artist rendition of a pilot ship here. And what you can see is there's this ship mast made of individual columns. So we call these the vertebrae. And with the skull on top, smiling because he's sailing through the ocean, having a nice time with a nice straight spine, pain-free. And then we've got these green ropes coming off. Now, when you think of these green ropes like the muscles surrounding the back. So A is the muscles on the front of the body. B are the muscles around the sides of the system. C, these are the muscles of the actual back. And then D is difficult to see, but you can see like these like little green muscles in between the vertebrae. These are like the guide ropes that hold the vertebrae of the spine together. So what can happen a lot of the time through postural compensations is that one or more of these guide ropes get short and tight, much like our bike wheel, which is going to cause the other ones to get long and weak. So in this scenario, we're talking usually A, muscles on the front of the body tend to get tight, pull forward, and then if you can imagine, because all of these ropes are attached to the spine, this is going to pull on the spine and create load in the various different areas of the spine. So again, identify which muscles are tight and maybe pulling on the back, and which muscles need a little bit more tension and need strengthening. which we'll get into in subsequent videos. So hope that's been useful, and yeah, look into other videos for more concepts around this. If you're looking at the blog post, there's some exercises for what you can start to do around back pain to start loosening things up and getting things strong. So thanks, bye.